Kane, it's 1-0. We're fucking down. 13th in the championship. The takeover happened, as I said it would. People will be... Oh, when have we got Leeds? Hey, God, man, you couldn't write it, could you? You could not write it, people. What an absolute shit show from the... Radrizzani's been on the Malbec, hasn't he? Radrizzani's been on the old Vino. Yeah, so Andrea's been speaking on Twitter. Honestly, I can't lie. I'm just laughing at this point. It's funny. It's funny. And people, listen, people are saying he won't go away, etc. What he's doing, Kenny, what you said, Joe's really dumb here. If you don't want to be here, do me a favor and do one. You know, Friday night, you sat on my stream talking ill of me. Go get a life, mate. Go touch grass or something. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's Friday night. He's obviously had a few drinks and he's gone, do you know what? Because he's not even been tagged in the post, you know. Yeah, he's not even been tagged in any post. He's literally just responded to Lord LEEDS. Lord LEEDS, who's put out a tweet to say, what's everyone's thoughts on the Angus interview? And he's responded to that. He's literally he's responded to that fact. Honestly, you couldn't write it. It's hilarious. I will tell him, man. Like, don't come on and make that. Joey's really dummy and make that your first comment. Like, what are you doing? Go away. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's hilarious. I can't lie to you. Because for him to what it also tells me as well, right? What it also tells me is that they were all aware of these contracts. And even still now, people responding to me saying, oh, well, no, but yeah, everyone knew they were aware of him. I'm like, well, you didn't say that before, though. You said they weren't aware of him. Now they are aware of them. And also what Radrizzani is doing is saying, yeah, I was aware of him, but it wasn't just me, you know. I.e., they all agreed on this, which is what I've been saying all along. Because the 49ers has been in situ since 2018. But even still, people are trying to absolve them of any sort of responsibility. It's all right, yeah. We've moved on, and that's fine. You know, I'm no ill feeling now, but I just wish they'd own it. And I just wish other people could see it as well. This isn't just Rads that made all these shit decisions. They were all together. They were all together doing it. Yeah. That's my thoughts on the whole situation when it comes to that sort of stuff. So let's have a look. Oh, hang on. I can't find him. Is he still on Twitter? Oh, he's there. Don't worry. I found him. Don't worry. Oh, don't tell me his tweets have gone. They've not. Don't worry. They're still here. I love it. For those that are asking what's going on, I'm going to show you now. Please do smash a like on the video now, yeah? Subscribe to the channel. Listen, I've just got off the phone. I was talking to my friend, having a nice chat. I looked up at my desktop. I'm like, yo, the 20 plus notifications. What's going off here? Then all of a sudden, I'm tagged in tweets, and Andrea's shooting off on Angus Kinnear. Let's just get him in a ring. Let's get him in a ring and really like end it once and for all. Do you know what I mean? I'll be the special guest referee. Yeah. Nah. With everybody saying just Joe football show. Yeah. Let's get Rads on the. I did tag him in the tweet. I said, do you want to come on and spill the tea? Do you know what I mean? Do you want to give us your thoughts? Right, okay. Damar, I've taken a screenshot of him anyway, because they could well go, couldn't they? Once he's woken up in the morning. But this is the sort of exchange that we'd be getting. So I'll have to zoom in. Just bear with us one sec. Where's the zoom in function? Because I have a different mouse now. One more, I think. Yeah, that'll do as well, won't it? Okay, so as you can see here, Lord LEEDS, that Kinnear interview was very interesting. And Andrea, just 1 minute. There's a lot of people I blocked on there. One sec, where's his Why is it not just showing his? Where's his response? Wait. Where's his response where he says, someone's tagged me in it. I'll find it that way. Just one sec. Just let me find it first. He's already deleted the line one, has he, Jim? Has anyone got a screenshot of it? Please, someone send me the screenshot. Big up Helen who tagged me in the initial one. Let me just try and find it now. There we go. Here it is. He's deleted it. He has. He's deleted it. He's deleted it. Has anyone got it? He's probably on the phone to Connor telling him anything. Someone will have taken screenshots. I know they will have. I've taken some screenshots, but they're on my phone. It's all right. So basically, can someone send me that screenshot? I think someone already has it because I've already seen it on Twitter somewhere. It might have been Jack, maybe. Let me try and find it. I was just howling, man. Lord Leeds has it, right? Okay, there we go then. Let me just get Lord Leeds Twitter up. Big up Lord Leeds. Not Lord Ash. I've had enough of that guy. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, has been deleted. I can still show it to you though. So Lord Leeds put out a tweet, yeah, to ask what are his thoughts. This is what Andrea said. Okay, so this is the deleted tweet. So he said here. Let me zoom in on that now, so you can see it. Oh bloody hell! That's as much as it'll zoom in. It's going the opposite way. Can you see that? Oh, I need my trackpad. Basically, right, Lord Leeds has asked the question, and he said, and my good friend, AK, i.e. my good friend Angus Kinnear, okay, my good friend Angus Kinnear should have taken good responsibility of the contracts with exit clauses, which I have never read. As for many others, contracts and company. I don't know what that means. That's why management is paid for. So ultimately what he's saying is, I weren't aware of him. I mean, of course he was. But what it also does throw in the face of, because I do think there's an element of truth to this, is that it wasn't all Rads. You know, I've been in many debates with people. Okay, people will say it was Ortenau or whatever. But what I'm saying is, let's not just say that he is the only one culpable here. And he's obviously took a pot shot, decided to delete it. As you can see there, it's had like 62,000 views and stuff. But it says, he's basically saying, as my good friend Angus Kinnear should have taken good responsibility of the contracts with exit clauses, which I have never read. Yeah. That's why management is paid for, he says. I mean, it's just hilarious at this point for me, because, it's not good for the football club and all that. But look, you know, like I say, I forget the word. You know what my mind's like. But you know when I say I don't want to wish injury on anyone, but I hope Cini doesn't play 38 games, right? The thing is with this now, this ownership, right? Remember, this ownership that got rid of the best thing that ever happened to this football club have now started fighting each other. I fucking love it. Yeah. Because for me, it just shows about the whole shit show. And the people that backed them to the hilt can now look at it and cold light a day as, oh, yeah. Just because you got money don't make you smart, does it? Well, maybe it does, but you know what I mean. It's funny. It's funny. For me, anyway. Seen it implode. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think is funny. It's like it's imploding. So, you know, like Jamie, me and you said it all along, but apparently they're not. And even still now, people are pushing back on Twitter to me and say, oh, but we never said this. We never said this. We knew they knew, but they just couldn't do anything about it. Come on, man. Of course they could. They were all in it together. Angus Kinnear said they knew about them. It was a board decision. He didn't say it was just he didn't say it was just Radrizzani. Now Radrizzani's coming out and saying, well, hang on a minute, I didn't even know about him. So who's telling the truth? Who knows? None of them. But basically what it shows is that it's an absolute shit show. So yeah, and maybe NFT, everyone keeps saying it, and maybe so. Maybe a clean break is needed. You know, The Italian stallion versus the Tory twat, someone's just said. I've not seen this one. This one's even better. This one's even better. Oh, my God. I love to see it. This one's even better, peeps. Let me show you this. So Luke Bishop, big up Luke Bishop, said, what I took out of it is how different it could have been if Radrizzani sold the club after the Brentford game. I can't blame him, though he invested so much financially and emotionally that it was too difficult to walk away from Leeds. Andrea says, I don't think is Angus Kinnear, who made millions from working with me, to judge how much money I have or can invest in football. He then goes on to say, secondly, just to clarify, even if I wanted, I couldn't sell any time before, as I had to respect the 49ers timing and process. Yeah. So it's funny. I mean, that's a better view, innit? It's funny. So he's also taking a shot at Angus to say, who are you to question me when I made you millions, my man? Nah. And then says, secondly, just to clarify, even if I wouldn't. So basically, Angus's whole thing was, well, if we'd have got sorted earlier and sold it earlier, then we wouldn't have been in this situation. And Radrizzani said, well, I couldn't have done that anyway. I couldn't have done that anyway because I had to respect the 49ers. So who's telling the truth? No one will never know. But what it is that the interview that Angus gave is clearly their side of the story. And what it does show and what it does back up is those that have said all along, they were all doing it. Do you know what I mean? They were all doing it. But I love Radrizzani's got to the level. This is a guy who was running our football club. He's got to the level of going, who are you to talk about me when I made you millions? Do you know what I mean? It's not even making sense either. I don't know if that's because it's broken English, although his English is fine. But he says, I don't think is obviously Kinnear, who made millions from working with me to judge how much money I have or can invest in football. Secondly, just to clarify, even if I wanted, I couldn't sell any time before, as I had to respect their process. Yeah, somewhat. Boys and their toys, innit? Boys and their toys. Let's get Orta's view. Yeah, please, Orta next. Orta next. And then Bielsa just to put them all in the bin and say they were all absolute divvies. Nana! You know what happened, don't you? Like, Radrizzani was sat at home, heard the interview and went, Nana! And did the whole, yeah, and just came, all guns blazing, ready to fight. I love it. Do you know what I mean? Like, content's been thin on the ground. I can't lie. YouTube messing up with the algorithm, international break, no one's seen the videos, all of that sort of stuff. But yeah. And then he's gone further, obviously. People giving him stick. Someone said, you don't have an opinion anymore. You gambled and lost. The problem you have is that it's so easy to carry on succeeding, but you chose not to. Now go away. I can say whatever I like. Feel free to unfollow me. I mean, he's got a point. Come on, Andrea, you haven't got a pot to piss in. We all know you shopped at Lidl. But it's the fact he's responding to these sort of tweets, though. That's just jokes. That's just jokes, and he's responding to them tweets. We did wonders for a few years and back to Premier League after. Not too bad, actually. We all did good job for a few years. At the end, that didn't work. Now the club is in good hands, and I'm sure we'll bounce back soon, stronger. In a few years, these would be remembered as a phase to consolidate the club and make it bigger. Let's move on now. You the one who responded, bro. You the one who responded. Like, just don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Do you know what I mean? Lord Leeds. Wow. What a ledge. But the thing is, you didn't even tag him, did you, bro? You just put out a tweet. This is the thing. It's that frustrating to Andre. Like, listen, I'll be real with you. If I get stick on social media, yeah, I don't read it. But even still, it's hard to not want to look. Yeah. It's the same with anyone. What they saying about me? Who's saying what, right? So Andrea's obviously sat at home. He's had a few wines. He's watched the interview. And then he's looking at Twitter. And he's seen, because he's not tagged in anything. That's the thing. He's not tagged in anything. He's decided to respond. And then obviously, naturally, Leeds fans all over that. Yeah, man. Someone else's fault but your own, surely not. Mine too. First to be responsible for a failure. That's it. But yeah, I mean, the deleted tweets, though, that's the one in it. I guess that could that be slanderous? I don't know. You could be slanderous, couldn't it? Could be slanderous. Maybe that's why he's deleted it. Or Angus has said, "What are you doing, mate? I'll take you for a straightener." It's so funny. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. I did put a poll out to say, who's your money on? And 80% have gone for Angus. Do you reckon? Do you reckon Angus would take him down? What finishes would they have? The high Italian stallion versus the Tory twat. It'd go down a tree. I'd pay for a ticket front row. Front row. Oh, it's so funny. I can't lie to you. It is quite funny. It is very, very funny. Video down, volume only. FFS, are you Keith Lemon? I don't know what you mean. Can you hear me all right? Video down? What do you mean? I don't know what you're saying to me, bro. Let me check if I can. Yeah, I don't know. Now then, Joe, only just sit Jack. It's funny, innit? It's funny. Like the international break, listen, it's given me some content to talk about. You know what I mean? It is mad though, isn't it? Like, it is mad that he's took to social media. Why not do? I don't know. The guy is a like media mogul, right? Could you call him that? A media mogul? Is he a media mogul? I think so. So like the media mogul who knows all about like advertising and all this sort of stuff, so knows how to present himself, right? For him to then take to Twitter, it's like he's on. It's when he's pissed, in it. Ultimately, it's got to be like Connor obviously messaged him that time when he'd had a few vinos straight on the response. Mark Jones says, "That's fine, Ginge. You melting in this heat. I am, as you can see. My face is red raw. Is what it is. But yeah, it's funny. I'd love to hear an interview from him. But it's clearly there's sour grapes there. I thought they were all still mates. To be fair, to give context, I thought Angus was quite fair with the old regime. He actually was pretty glowing towards Radrizzani, I felt. But obviously Radrizzani's pissed because he... But listen, let's be real here. To give even more context for me, Radrizzani's interview that he did, he threw Victor under the bus. And I said, you know, and everyone, again, because sometimes people take people's words in these interviews too literal, like they've never told a lie in their life. They say, no, he wasn't throwing Orta under the bus. You heard him say it was also my fault. Yeah, but he said them words, but it was all dressed around it being Victor's fault. I remember do these reaction videos all the time, and listen, I can only view it how I view it through the prism of my eyes, right? But I'll see, I say, I think it means this, and they go, no, he actually said this, Joe. He told us they would get a left back. I was like, yeah, but come on. Sometimes you've got to read between the lines. And that's all Radrizzani did. Although he said, yeah, also my fault, but he basically said I give too much power to Victor. Then Radrizzani, then Angus today, and even still people say, no, he never said that, Joe. He actually said that, yeah, they were there, but, you know, it was all Rads. And now Rads has come out and gone, I didn't even know about these contracts. Now, of course he did. And if he didn't, he's a worse gaffer than we ever thought he was, because he clearly gave too much power to Victor. Now, he will have had some sort of sight on him, but maybe he was just like, yeah, I'll just sign the checks. You don't know. You don't know. But they were all involved, weren't they? So I hope people are aware of that, because even still now, people will say that that's not the case. But we can see it all now. They're all as bad as each other. And I do think it'd have helped all parties and I hate to say this, but had Angus also been removed. Maybe not sacked, I'm not saying that, but like just removed, because then there's none of this. Because it's not, look, I'm having a laugh now, and you know, my instant reaction is this is a pisser. You know what I mean? It's funny. Oh my God, you couldn't write it, that kind of vibe. But when you actually deep it and sit back and look at it, you say, actually, it's not great, is it, for the football club, and just shows how much of a shit show. Like when Angus was saying, I don't think we spiraled out of control while Bielsa went. When Bielsa went, well, you clearly did, because look at the state of it now. You know? Look at the state of it now. It's mad. It's going to be. I mean, to be honest, Angus is too professional for me to even respond. I will say that for him. I do think he's quite a professional dude, and actually, like, nice. Yeah. Anyway, we move. But yeah, Rads has been on the V note. He's deleted his tweets, but you know, of course, with anything, you can put a tweet out after 30 seconds and it'll be getting screenshotted. Trust me. So, like, that's it. So there you go. So Radrizzani's come out and said that basically Kinnear's telling lies. Questioned about him questioning his money. I don't know if he's took it as an ego hit to say, "Who are you to say I ain't got that much money? I'm fucking wadded, me, mate." Maybe it's that. And he's gone, "How can Angus question me on money when I made him millions?" That's fair. Like, if he's probably seeing it, you know. I brought you in, and now you're still there, looking after what was my baby, earning money. If you didn't, you know what it's like when money's involved. That's what he'll be thinking. It's an ego thing. He's took a bit of a bashing, hasn't he? But the mad thing is, a guy of his stature, he shouldn't be saying that, should he? Diggler says, did Rad say that he didn't read? Yeah, something along those lines. It's hard to decipher. Look at this. The best thing ever. This is the best thing ever. I think it's Mr. Dodo again. It is. Check this out, people. Please retweet this because this deserves its place. Look at this. He says, "We fecked 40,000 people together. Now I'm supposed to be the only bad guy." Oh God, it's so funny, man. Please retweet that. That deserves its place. That deserves its place there. I love that, bro. Well done. Yeah, so just to go over again, so this is the tweets. It is like playground stuff, isn't it? He said here, "I don't think Angus Kinnear, who made millions from working with me, is anyone to judge how much money I have or can invest in football. Secondly, just to clarify, even if I wanted, I couldn't sell any time before, as I had to respect the 49ers process and timing." So obviously he's saying, because Angus said maybe if we'd have... Basically, Angus's whole rhetoric was, if the 49ers were in charge sooner, then they wouldn't have had to put them clauses in. That's what he's saying. However, Rads is disputing that fact. That's basically what he's saying. And what else was there? 1 minute. It's so funny. I just think it's funny more than I'm trying to find that other tweet. Oh, Lord Leeds has got him on here. Let me go on his Twitter. Make sure you drop him a follow. Tony, get some balance, Joe. No, I always have balance, mate. Come on now. Don't just come on and take shots. It's Friday night. I'm having a laugh. Do you know what I mean? What do you mean balance? No disrespect, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet here. Out of all the channels that you can have Leeds content creators on, I have them all on this very channel. So to say that I don't have balance is meaning you've just got a bit of an agenda. Just because I don't agree with you, just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I have balance. I don't have balance. I do have balance. Yeah, I have loads of different people on. So don't come on and just make things up, because that's what you're doing, Tony. What balance do you want? Do you want me to not laugh at this situation? I'm just laughing, bro. We're having a laugh. It's not that deep. Enjoy your Friday. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, lick some exactly unambiguous. That's what you want. People toe the company line in effect and say, "Oh no, they're all right. They all really do really well." You know, you believe every single word they say. If you want to do that, innit? I'm not your judge, jury. You know? Yeah, he wants me to say what he exactly. So that's not balance, is it? That's not balance, is it? That's just agreeing with what Tony says. Anyway, we move. Right, okay. So let me just share this with you now. So yeah, he said, my good friend Angus Kinnear should have taken, good responsibility of the contracts with exit clauses, which I never read. as for many other contracts and companies. That's why. So basically, what he's saying is that he had no clue about them, which I don't agree. But he's saying that I didn't read them all. I didn't read them all because that's what you employ people for. Now, I'm not a businessman. Yeah, I'm not a businessman. I don't know. People tell me all the time, "Oh, Joe, well, they're not the main decision maker, so therefore they had no decision or not had, had no part in it whatsoever." I think what's clear is they were all at it. They're all as bad as each other, and now because it's gone tits up, they're all having a go at each other. It's like politicians. It's power. It's money. It always happens. Just so happens they're doing it in full sight of everyone because they used to run our football club, and it just makes us a bit of a mockery as well again. But what can you do? Do you know what I mean? Rads will be talking shit. Angus talks shit. Victor talks shit. They all talk shit. Yeah. But Rad's blamed. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying, Logan. Rad's blamed daughter was saying, "Oh, I was also responsible, but only responsible for giving too much power to Victor." And now he's saying, "Well, Angus knew all about it all along as well." So, yeah, you never get the truth, will you? But basically, what I will say is they're all at it. They were all at it. They're all as bad as each other. What can you do? Do you know what I mean? It's just class, like. Do you know what I mean? Like someone's just said to us, right? This is what I mean. This is what it becomes about. I get like quite pissed. Like with like people still siding with the Fortnite and saying, "Oh no, they were all fine." It wasn't them. It was all Victor. It was all. I'm like, I don't think it was. And even then, like someone's just said, like in response to me, "Why do you keep going on about Bielsa?" The Bielsa brand, this is word for word, the Bielsa brand is ripping Leeds apart. We have Farker. And I've responded and said, well, oh yeah, no, same with Revy and Wilco. It's the same principle. Why are you not allowed to speak about Bielsa? It's the same thing. And he's gone, not quite. Well, it's the same fucking thing. What are you on about? Do you know what I mean? This is what I don't understand. I do not understand. But anyway, we moved, don't we? End of day. Ellen Road tonight is like an episode of Jeremy Kyle. And I am Jezza, and I'm here to be in the middle. It's funny though. That's all it is. It's not too deep. Please don't. Yeah, them that are getting vexed. It's just a bit of a laugh, innit? Funny. Like I say, I was on the phone, sat at my desk on WhatsApp, just talking to someone, and then I came off, looked up. Bloody hell, 20 notifications. What's that? And then Andrea Radrizzani has done what Andrea Radrizzani likes to do and took to Twitter to basically say Angus Kinnear's telling lies and I made Angus a load of money, so therefore he shouldn't chat about me, in effect. Isn't it? And I do think, none of this would have happened, and I know a lot of you will tend to agree that if Angus was moved on, then we'd have had that clean break. Yeah? We'd have had that clean break. To be fair, who's Graham then if you're Jezza? I'll probably look more like Graham, to be fair. We'll have to get a new Jezza. But yeah, that's what it would have been the ideal scenario would have been for there to just be a green, a clean break. And the mad thing is, like someone's just said, I don't even think Angus said anything bad really towards Andrea. I just think Andrea's ego's been hit by the fact that Angus said, oh, if he'd have sold sooner, he didn't have the money. And he's like, who are you to chat on my wealth? I made you millions. That's basically what it is. He's like, it's take it as it is. There's a bit of a hit, Annie. But it's funny. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Anyway, it's not a long one, folks. I think Radrizzani might have had his phone taken off him because he's had the wherewithal to delete a couple of tweets already. So, yeah. Yeah, they all knew about the clauses. That's what's clear. But anyway, it doesn't matter how we move forward, don't we? It is just, Rad's throwing Angus under the bus and Phil here retweeting his tweet. I hear also only Leeds United. Joe says Luke Fisher. That's what I'm saying. It's this football club, innit? It's funny. It is funny. Yeah, bring some balance and slag them off with some top boy Linko. You know that, gee. I watched it last night as well. I love it. Yes. It's calm blood. Don't worry about it, blood. Anyway, we move, don't we? We move. Calm. Yeah. Say less. Bless. Say less, people. If you haven't watched Top Boy and you're a fan of it, watch it. I stayed up till 3:30 last night watching it. It was great. A lot of people slating the ending. I won't give it out, but I thought it was great. Perfect ending to it, really. So yeah, we move. Thanks as always for watching. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Listen, during the international break, the algorithm's killing me. I don't know if my content's bad or it's just the algorithm. I think it may be the algorithm, but if you could help me out, smash a like on the video. International break sucks, man. But here's what it is. Why don't you invite Angus on to answer all the difficult questions? Thought Dan and Michael were very fair, but did not shirk. Well, Tony, there's no point in him coming on here, bro. You have no balance here. You got no balance here. Why would he come on here? You got no balance. It's all about balance, G. Bring balance to the force, and I'm not the guy to do that. I have no balance. So what can you say, Tony O'Shea? Anyway, let's move. Enjoy the circus that is Leeds United, and I'll see you in a bit. Anyway, nah, not scripted, anything like that. Big shout out to the Square Ball lads. They do a fantastic job. And yeah, a great fanzine and there's just the class. So they're the goats of this scene. We're all just taking a leaf out of their book. Anyway, we move. Top boy speaking all that. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Enjoy your Friday. Saturday, don't think there'll be anything from me. But yeah, just keep it locked as per. We've got some more things coming this week. It's bleak. But like I say, next Saturday, the football's back in it. Take care and enjoy the circus that is Andrea Radrizzani and Angus Kinnear. Just to let you know, the poll, folks, 79% of people, 79% or 78% of people think that Angus Kinnear would win in a no-holds-barred match with Andrea Radrizzani. And for that matter, I would be the special guest referee. Everybody saying the Josh Joe Football Show. In a bizzle, folks.